Merry Christmas everybody, here we are again, 50 minutes of random all on the ice track. Let's do it. This video is brought to you by you. Thank you so much for simply being here and enjoying my content. Please do leave a comment, like the video and consider subscribing if you haven't already for a chance to see your name here in a future video. Harmonic starts. There we go. I mean, a harmonic start was sort of needed, I think, just to make sure that we made the first lap through without the usual carnage, but we all know what it's going to be like on this track. As the big Merry Christmas sign says on the left there, and everybody's saying in the chat, Merry Christmas everybody, this is the Christmas special. It's been the Christmas special race for 3 years now. Is this the third time we've done this? With the video going up on Christmas Day. So, Merry Christmas everybody, hope you enjoy the video, and it's gonna give you 50 minutes of fun and craziness where we do random all on the ice track with absolutely no mentions of off-road traction loss whatsoever. Starting off in the police road cruiser because it's a special vehicle, as we saw in the North Yankton special vehicle random all race that we did the other day. And now the random begins. 50 minutes, double feature. What are we gonna get first? Oh, that's a good one to get on a track like this. I'll absolutely take a Sand King short wheelbase. The Asterope did not want to turn there. Lock in his poor surfer. Oh, it's got so much grip. What a great first car to have. I could be in the lead at the end of the first lap.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
It's got so much grip. Absolute rigging. Into the lead at the end of lap 1. It's a Christmas miracle. And then into the Rusty Vajero, and we're back right down to earth. At least I got it. At least I experienced first place for a minuscule moment of time. Stop the cat. Yeah, could we have just done 2 laps of the track instead rather than 50 minutes? Back to reality immediately. So for those uninitiated and those who've never seen the Christmas special random alls before, this is not just your regular snow conditions. This is an actual ice track using special props in the creator.
He's a scumbag!
Made by Whitey White, if I remember correctly. Oh. And it's been so good, it's just been a staple ever since we did it because it's just so much fun. Basically, every car becomes a drift car here. This is the only time I'm going to mention off-road traction loss, but I have to mention it at least once to tell people who don't know. Every car has an off-road traction loss stat, and it's that makes the difference on these ice props. Just like a car with good off-road traction loss will be quicker off-road than a car with bad off-road traction loss, the same is true here. A car with good off-road traction loss, like a Sand King, like off-road vehicles, like rally cars, they're going to be very good on a track like this. Cars with high off-road traction loss, like formula cars, open wheelers, race cars, those have bad off-road traction loss stats, and they're going to be very, very difficult to get around the track. Although this year the maximum off-road traction loss for any car is 1.6, which is the same as what the Jester has in vanilla GTA. It's the only one that's above 1. Actually, the Jester might have 1.4. I might be wrong with that. But either way, it's been changed just for this race so that we don't have the spinny cars that we've had in previous years that are just absolutely impossible to get around the track. So it won't be as bad for those cars, but it's still going to be very bad. Oh, just speak of the... I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The moment I mention it, speak of the bloody devil. At least I'm not spinning around drastically, but this is... Yeah, the good cars, the quote-unquote good cars normally are very much not the good cars in this race. Look at the state of this, man. So this has a very high off-road traction loss, meaning it's slowed down a lot when it goes off-road. But that also means that it's got no grip on these ice road props. Ah, this is going to be a difficult... This is my payment for getting the Sand King on the first lap. It's all going to go downhill from here on out, isn't it? Not allowed to go on the outside of the track. It is a lot more grippy on the outside of these props, but we're not allowed to use that. If you go on there, you've got to basically either respawn or make sure you rejoin safely in the same place that you came off the track. I'd better respawn. I was beached.
Will you do it?
So ironically, drift cars around here, they are going to be bad, but they're not as bad as these cars. The high off-road traction loss cars are the worst around here. The drift cars, at least they've got some semblance of grip, even though they're still drifty. These cars are the worst. As you can see with the difficulty that BR8 is getting around the track and trying to put the power down. I'm a lap down already. I was in the lead a couple of laps ago. I've gone from first at the end of lap 2 to 25th at the end of lap 5. Oh, is that the... That's the negative Kuruma. He's wiped him out. Okay, I'll mention off-road traction loss one more time. The negative Kuruma has a negative off-road traction loss, and it causes some very funny things to happen, basically. And that's what that was. That's what that was. That's what was going on there. I think the trick with the negative Kurumas is that you've got to do like half throttle all the time. If you go full throttle, it will just launch you into oblivion. Half throttle is the key. A little bit of wee-boos. Actually, they'd be disabled. It's just a... Oh, that was nice. Got the speed carry down the straight. Listed time attack. Oh, another one! Bollocks! Do you know, if I'd had this car selection in any other random org, I'd be in the lead at this point with the good cars that I've had. I've had incredible cars for any other random race except this one. Shumpet's having issues. Oh man. Oh please. We're not even 10 minutes into the race yet. You gotta be so careful on the throttle, because you just spin the wheels, even in a straight. Hey, there's an unreleased car. Saved it. I like the little snowmen. I've always liked those snowmen on this track as well. Oh, this is painful. This wasn't as bad as the... I can't remember what car it was that I had. It wasn't the LM87, wasn't it, that I had? I don't think that lap was as bad as the LM87 lap, but we don't have a metric in the bottom right for worst lap, so I can't say for sure. God, a normal car feels incredible right now. This is a normal vehicle, the Schlagen. If I ever get an off-road car or a rally car, it's gonna feel really weird after what I've experienced so far. Oh god. The side-by-side action. Carry the speed round the outside. Here we go. Look at the drift. Look at the drift. The overtakes are on the outside. Oh, you can get some good drifts going on here. And then into here with the drift as well. Oh, and then I've botched it at the end. I botched it at the end. I'd better respawn. Damn. It's always... I'm taking the opportunity to respawn in those situations. It's always safer. Causes the least amount of issues. It was beautiful until I ran out of talent. God. Why is the Premiere so bad? Is it just because it has no base grip under normal circumstances? This is like the bloody blister in the LM87 almost. Maybe it's, yeah, maybe it's the fact that it's front wheel drive, so I'm just simply not getting the turning. You don't realize how much you use the like the rear wheels to get the drift on for the speed in the other cars. The front wheel drive, you're not able to get that angle and get the speed, so you just understeering everywhere and got no grip. Oh yeah, it was the same with the Astro, wasn't it, on the first lap? The Astro was struggling to turn. Oh my god. I'm so far down, I'm in 30th. I mean, remember, again, I've never finished in 30th, 31st or 32nd place in a random all. Those are the three positions I've never finished in. We haven't had the greatest start today. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if I finished last and I've actually done the reverse comeback and I would have gone from first to 32nd and stone dead last? Yeah, cars with good base grip are always helpful, like the Entity up there, the Feltzer here. Traction is so much more important than it normally is on this race. Right, we're up at a 29th. Yes, something to celebrate. Ooh, Tornado. Oh, this has got some grip. Oh, the Tornadoes have good off-road traction loss, don't they? They're like 0. I forgot. I always forget about the Tornadoes. There's like the Slam vans as well. They've got good off-road traction loss. You always forget about those sleeper vehicles that aren't actually off-roads. They just happen to have incredible stats on off-road traction loss. Okay, sorry. I'm saying off-road traction loss too many times, but it's relevant for this lap. Look at the Tornado go. It's gonna be my quickest lap. By a mile? It's a freaking Tornado! 47-second lap! Oh, and then straight backwards. There's the Slam Van Custom, again, another good one. That's a very quick car. The Slam Van Custom might be... That might be the quickest car on this track if you were in a hot lapping situation. I don't think there's a quicker car that has an off-road traction loss of 0. Unless there is one that I don't know about on Project Homecoming. Actually, no. Forget I said anything. There's actually plenty. The Slam Van Custom isn't as quick under normal circumstances as the rally cars, is it? Like the Omnis, the Karuma, the Tropos. So those are the quickest cars. The Paragon, the off-road Paragon, the Project Homecoming specific car, that'll probably be the quickest. But then you've got the rally cars after that. I just totally spaced on the rally cars. I thought the Slam Van Custom was quicker than what it was. Still a muscle car. Oh, really? Really? A GT car now? You've given me an LMP car. You've given me a time attack car. And now you're giving me a GT car. Go Postal. I'm gonna go Postal. No, no, no. All I need is an open wheeler now. An open wheeler is all I need. Come on. Come on. Not too much. Get back on. Get back on. Oh my god. Wow, that Hot Ring Weevil is not doing very well. Oh, I'm backwards again. Nobody behind me, so I felt safe enough not to have to respawn there instead. This would have been great if it was a normal random all. We're still in the 25 minutes of what would be a normal first, not like single random all as well. I would have had an incredible car selection. It's typical, isn't it? I need a bloody ambulance for the pain and misery and car crash that this race has been for me. The only constant in random alls is Bruffy getting terrible cars for the races he's in, yeah. Whatever the situation. Just... Oh, man. Round I go. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's carnage. Oh, there's an open wheeler. Oh, there's an open wheeler. Go on. There you go. Put him right. Oh, got him sideways again. Gotta wait for him. I took him out. There's the speed I was looking for. You can get some decent speed on the start-finish straight if you get a... Oh god. Oh god. If you get a good run out of the last corner, if you get the line right. God, this is what a normal car feels like. Oh my god, there's so much more grip. A normal car is incredible to me now. You never know. We're not even halfway through the race yet. You never know how it might go. I'm only 4 laps down. Oh god. I think Turbo got the Karuma too, the negative Karuma. You don't want to full throttle that. June loader's got... I'm not going to say it. June loader's good in this race, I think. I mean, it's slow, but it's good grip. Thing is, I know I say every year that I only talk about off-road traction loss once, and then that's it explained, and then I keep talking about it throughout the entire race. But it's because it's so integral to the race. Like, if there's a car that does well, oh, that's got to be a weight. It's because of the off-road traction loss, and I've got to say that. Like, I can't just not talk about that. Alright, we're getting into nighttime. It's closing in quick. I promise you'd only say it once. Alright, I'm not going to say it again from now. This is it. No more. I don't know whether I can do that, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh God. Just the happenings that are happening to other people is just hilarious. This race, it never fails to entertain. It's always an absolute nightmare. But it's so much fun. Not just because of like the difficulty of getting around and the crazy things that can happen to you, but the crazy things that happen to everybody else as well.
What a scumbag.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at that line. No, I did it. I did it myself. Bollocks.
What a scumbag.
I can't believe I got it and I did it myself. I did the same thing that everybody does when they get this car, and I even mentioned it. I even said the thing you don't want to do with this car is put full throttle on. And that's exactly what I did. Immediately. God damn it. I didn't register what it was. Like, it's impossible not to do it because you just immediately want to get going as quickly as possible. That could be worse. I could be in a tractor. Pretty quick when you don't full throttle it. It's still a Karuma. Still got good grip on an off-road situation. Ah, see? That's what I could say. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I was too antsy with the throttle to get away from it, the monster truck. Alright, Astron. Oh, this is good. This is grippy. This is very grippy. Yes, please. It's not as grippy as a Camacho, mine. Oh, it's a Riata. Okay. I mean, what can I say? It's a forgettable vehicle. Why is this grippy? Oh, I couldn't possibly tell you. I've explained it previously. Sorry. You're not going to catch me out like that. I'll catch myself out. Don't worry. Hey, that was a good lap. Oh, quickest lap? Almost to 10th off. A 10th off what the Tornado, man. I can't believe the Tornado is still my quickest lap. Nighttime setting in. I'm still only in 26th. Can someone check the stats spreadsheet? The FiveM stats spreadsheet. Because I used to have never finished in 22nd, but I can't remember now whether I have or not. Did I ever finish in 22nd? There was 30th, 31st, 32nd that I've never finished, but also 22nd, and I can't remember whether we actually did it or not one time. I would like someone to check the spreadsheet. for those who are here watching live, obviously, if you're watching this as a video, you don't need to check anything, but this historical stats spreadsheet for random all races is down below in the description if you're watching it as a video. It always gets super dark, this track, at night. I said this last year, I think. We need some, like, exterior lighting. We need an upgrade for next year.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
Yeah, the Christmas lights are nice. Like, this section's nice with the lights here and the Christmas trees. But then we get to here and it gets, like, it gets quite dark. And especially the cars. The cars end up being very dark as well. We need some, like, floodlights. Considering we're on a part of the map that doesn't just have lights. Never finished 22nd, 30th, 31st or 32nd. I thought so. We've still never finished 22nd. Which is, it amazes me that I've finished every position. I mean, I can understand, like I've said before, the 30th to the 31st to 32nd. Because even if I've finished last, sometimes people get sin binned and it's not possible to finish in those positions. But 22nd surprises me. Oh, this is grippy. And then I've done that. Excellent.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Round we go. Media jinx again. I know. You guys in the chat asking me why is it grippy? You're not going to catch me out. You're not. It's not happening. I even saw Derogen say 10 subs if you say it 10 times. I'm not giving in. I almost did because that's 10 subs, but... ES 550, which, because of the lack of lighting, is just a block of darkness. Freaking mild. Look at him go, he's already in the lead. He doesn't need a Elegy Retro Rally. God damn it.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Oh, it's 100% jealousy, absolutely. Someone took my spot while restarting my game. Whoever joined and isn't in this race, if you're on Project Homecoming but you're not in this race, can you leave to let people who have had to restart or whatever join back, since they can now? And it's something that people can do to rejoin the race. There's still 20 minutes left, let them back in. It's only fair. This is a rare moment of peace and quiet. There's nobody around me. Must be chaos around the other half of the track. Yeah, it looks it on the map actually. The Rhapsody. At least it's rear wheel drive, but not an awful lot of grip. Just base grip is not high. That's the only thing I haven't had in this race that's bad. An open wheeler. That's all I'm missing. What is this? That hot ring Weevil is so slow. Verdolith was in it earlier. Why is that so slow? Like, we know the thing that I'm not talking about has been limited for all the cars in this race, so there must be something else going on with that car. Just no grip. Maybe it's got no base grip, just in general. I suppose if it's a hot ring Weevil, maybe Project Homecoming guys have tried to make it like low grip for oval races or something. Just bad base traction. That might be the worst car. It looked it anyway. It has very drag-like steering as well, okay. Ooh, Torero XO. Well, normally I'd be happy about that, but I mean, it's not fantastic, I'm realising. It's just another normal car, I think. I want an Omnis! Freaking Benny has to come past
what
me.
a scumbag!
In his Omnis. Omnis has got to be one of the quickest cars to have in this race. I've had such good cars for any normal random all. That was nice transition into the drift there around the outside. VSTR. The inside, nice. He had the overspeed though. The gap was there and then it suddenly closed. So the fastest lap set ever, I'm reading in the chat from Adam, was at Elegy Retro Rally, 37 seconds. So that's the fastest car that's ever gone around here in one of the races based on the historical stats spreadsheet. 39 seconds is the best lap from Mild. I'm guessing that was in the Elegy Retro Rally as well, because he had that. Of course, he got the fastest car that's ever gone around this track from the lead of the race. God damn it. Do you know what? A drift car isn't even that bad on this track. It's actually, this is actually not bad. Like, this is quite grippy. Yeah, he put in the chat, it was. He put in the Project Homecoming chat, Mild, saying that his best lap was the Elegy Retro at 39 seconds. Amazing. I'm up into 24th now. We're getting there. We are getting there. Although there's a surge behind me that's fighting for position with. No way, Benimi's in the lead. The Tornado strikes again. This time the Rat Rod. Benimi has had some terrible luck in these double feature random races over the years. Whether it's the 50-minute ones we do on Ron Raceway, or it's been these ones. Historically, he's always had the worst luck. I probably shouldn't have said anything about him. But oh, his vehicle's still there after he disconnected. We got a new apex for the final corner. There it is. There's the friggin' open wheeler. I've had the bloody well, no, all four of the worst vehicles. I can't believe it, man. I've had the time attack. I've had the LMP car. I've had a GT car. And now I've had the open wheeler. The four worst types you could possibly have. The unholy rectangle. Well, to be fair, I haven't had any of the unholy trinity yet. Those would still be slower. But I'm really paying for that Sand King on the first lap, aren't I? This isn't actually too bad. It's not as bad as some of the other open wheelers could have been, it seems. And I had the negative Kuruma as well, which would have been just like a normal Kuruma on any normal track. And I've had a drift car, but that drift car was actually pretty decent in the end. Bloody hell. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse, given that that was my open wheel car that I got. That could... oh, the hairpin's going to be difficult. Oh yeah, the negative Kuruma, if you're on keyboard and you're not on controller, that's got to be the worst car actually. I don't think anybody here uses keyboard though. The controller is better for GTA driving and racing and whatnot. Some people are very quick with the keyboard, and some people do use keyboard. Oh, there we go. We have the keyboard guys talking in the Project Homecoming chat now. 250 ping and Turbo Saab. So that's why Turbo Saab launched it, the negative Kuruma, when he got it. And Seed Apple. So 3 out of 32 on keyboard. Oh, chili bin. Yeah, it's got the right name for it. We don't need a...
Oh, what a scumbag!
Saw Benimi going slowly. He's in a drift car. So the chili bin's got decent grip, but it's temperamental because it's such short wheelbase, and on the low grip surface, I'm finding it very tricky. Oh, Benimi, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for mentioning anything. Hey, that was alright though. That wasn't bad. That wasn't too bad of a lap. Anything under a minute. Ooh, the 300R, that's a new one. Never had this in a random all because there's never been a chance to before today. It didn't exist. "10 minutes left. Oh, rip. Sorry, Mild. All the guys who are in the top positions are finally getting the bad cars. The luck's catching up with them. It's evening out because we've had 50 minutes of different cars rather than just 25. It's Locke now. Locke's the one. Locke's next in line for a bad car. Oh, that's a position. Overtaking the PR4 in the Serrano. That's 23rd. Hey, I tell you what, we're on for a 22nd. 10 minutes left. How far away am I from 22nd place? that 8 seconds? I think it's 8 seconds. Yeah. I think the days of me potentially getting a comeback to finish in like the top 10 or something like that in this race are long gone. I'm way too far back now. I'm like, what, 6 laps down or something at this point. But maybe we can get a never had position before. I'm not going to cheese it though. I'm not going to, like, if I'm in 21st, I'm not going to slow down specifically to get 22nd. Here it is. That's the overtake. We're in 22nd. Oh, straight into that drift. Very nice. I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember anything about the last few Christmas specials. I know that Benimi has always had a good... Looked like he was going to have a good race in both of them and then didn't, and it had a bad luck right at the end. Like, that's been a consistent theme in both races, I'm sure. But I can't remember how I've done... where I've finished in these races. Has it always been like a mid-pack thing? Or have I done well in one of them? Or can someone enlighten me in the chat? This has been a good little car. What a good little car. That was a decent lap. Where's the Hellhound? Ooh. Is this got good thing that I'm not meant to say? Benny's in third. Go Benny. I'll root for Benny. Some good power as well. We're in the top 20. The comeback. This is it. This is the start. This is the start of the comeback. 8 minutes. Can we gain 5 laps in 8 minutes? The Big Daddy dump, of course. It's alright, you know. This is absolutely alright. Oh, but no, Benimi's got the hot ring Weevil. The worst car, no way. It's impossible. It's impossible that he can have such consistent bad luck in these 50-minute ice races. Or any 50-minute random all. How is that possible? Every single year, it's always Benimi. Oh my god, this thing flies, by the way. Look at this. 16th! I'm in the top half! What a lap! Oh, you've got... I can't. I can't. Just when you think it's all on the up and up. This is it. This is the spirit breaker. This is it. This is the one. Karma for jinxing Benimi. Can someone look? Where have I finished in the previous the Christmas special races? Can someone check it on the sheet for me? Or even the videos? Or if you put it in the chat, put it in the chat again because I missed it. I can't remember how good or badly I've done. Oh god, I'm gone. I'm gone. Finished 4th last year and 10th the year before. Oh really? So I did quite well last year. Oh, I remember the battle for 10th in the first year. So I've had a top 5 and a top 10 I don't think that's going to happen this year. Yeah, that was a pretty nice save. I've got to give myself that, I suppose. Oh, the Virtue, another new one. Unreleased as of now. Looks pretty nice. Oh god, there's so many cars. I'm in that big pack that I was avoiding earlier on when I was on my own. Someone's round the other side of the track on their own. Can't believe their luck. Benimi's gone down to 8th from the lead. I feel so bad for jinxing him. There's no such thing as jinxes anyway. The random selection was generated before the race started. I couldn't possibly have done anything. It's the random gods that have decided that Benimi should always have bad luck in double feature randomals. Locke is the perfect example. He's still in the lead with a T20. And I said ages ago Locke needs to start getting the Locke's next in line for the bad cars. Has he got one yet? No. There he is, our fallen soldier, every year. Anyone who goes back and watches, I'll leave the links to the previous Christmas specials in case you want more of this on your Christmas day and you want to see the previous years, but it's the same story with Benimi, honestly. The freaking Voltic wants to turn around so much. It's so sensitive on the back end. Obviously, oh yeah, the electric acceleration, isn't it? Oh god. God, we're down into 21st. Actually, now we're in 22nd. I've just been overtaken. It is feeling like it's almost inevitable. This will be all right though. The iWagon. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. The inside. SUVs are normally pretty decent. Oh, look at that. The inside. Yeah, the Formula E cars, the JV90s are not the best. Even with the other thing, I'm not saying it. Even with that changed.
These guys who were hitting me, I'm taking names.
Taking names. This felt like it had good grip in that first corner as well. Oh my god, it does have good grip. I can take normal racing lines. This is new. This is the best car I've had. Skinny tires for the win. I can just take normal racing lines as if the snow wasn't there. I haven't been able to do that with anything that I've had. Is it going to beat the tornado lap? It didn't beat the tornado lap though. Tornado's still the king. Oh, I'm on the verge of a top half again. I think it would have beaten the tornado if I didn't go around the outside of Benny, but it is what it is. My best lap is still the tornado. Unbelievable. There's the leader ahead. I think he's in a drift spec Massacro. I feel like he's drifting more than he would normally. Oh, look who's coming to take the lead. We're seeing the change for the lead. There it is. It happened right in front of us. The JV90 is the worst. It's still the worst. Top half? This is going to be the last lap, isn't it? I think this is going to be the last lap. Oh, it's changed again. The lead's changed again. Oh my god, it's a Surfer versus a Zion GT car for the win. What? Who's in third? RBS in the Futo. Might be too far back. Well, the GT cars, the Surfer is quicker than a GT car. That should tell you everything that you need to know. Locke has retaken the lead in the Surfer. Surfer romping away with it on this final lap. Why is that? Why can that be? Well, I've explained. Alright, fine. It's the off-road traction loss of the bloody GT car and the Surfer's alright. There you go. I said it at the end again. Nothing if not a crowd pleaser. Top half, though. Had a decent little comeback in the end. I was a lap ahead, but let's pretend Surfer for the win anyway. Oh, was Locke already a lap ahead? Oh, Locke was a lap ahead. It wasn't even a change for the lead. It was... It wasn't even a change for the lead. Locke was a lap ahead all the time. Mild was just unlapping himself on the second to last lap. No, let's forget about that. Let's forget about that. Didn't happen. Surfer for the win. The Surfer won in the race. Yeah, don't worry. We need to wait for everybody to finish before the leaderboard sorts itself out because there were so many different laps. I finished 15th. Top half. Remo said, I was mistaken. You finished 4th last year, 19th in 2020, and 10th in 2019. Thank you so much for that, XColorQ. So 4th last year, 19th in 2020 and 10th in 2019. So my worst result is actually 2020 19th. Last year was my best result. This is kind of middling. Benimi just put in the chat, bruv, next time please shut up. Sorry, Benimi. Oh my god. And supposedly Mild had 8 race cars to 2 rally cars. Still got a good result out of it. Oh, 16th I finished actually. So I just scraped top half. Locke, I think Locke said Locke had 0 rally cars, 1 red car, 3 drift cars and 0 race cars. That was the key for Locke to get the win. He had 0 race cars. 0 cars with high off-road traction loss. Are these gift subs coming in because I finally caved to the off-road traction loss at the end? Thank you guys so much. And we'll call them some Christmas gifts as well. GG Locke on the win. A lap ahead of everybody else. The Tornado did end up being my best lap with a 47.2. Thank you guys so much for the gift subs and everything. And thank you guys for watching throughout the whole year. We're going to have a New Year's special random all as well. But for this one as a double feature, I hope you've enjoyed and Merry Christmas everybody. I hope you have a good day.